Pain-Free Maverick, your solution for pain-free exercises without injections, medications, or surgeries, so you can go back to what you love to do. Today I'm going to talk to you about shoulder impingement. I'm certain if you are into fitness and you're between the ages of 30 and 50 and you exercise, you may have had or are having shoulder pain and you're watching this video. And at the end of this video, you're going to know how to fix your own shoulder. So stay tuned. But before I go ahead and show you the single best exercise, simple exercise that you can do to fix your shoulder impingement pain, no matter what you may have tried and no matter what the doctors told you, so you can go back to lifting weights again without pain, I want to tell you a little story. The other day, I was working on a lady by the name of Effie. And Effie is a girl who is a mom. She loves to do kickboxing, and she just loves kickboxing. And she does her kickboxing 3 times a week because she has 3 kids and she doesn't want to be missing out on her fitness and stress relief. And that's very common. You may be also into fitness and stress relief. And you know, a lot of people are doing bodybuilding exercises now. Shoulder pain is so common. She cannot punch the bag. She had gone to a couple of doctors, she'd gone to a couple of physical therapists, and they all misdiagnosed her and told her that her shoulder impingement couldn't get better and she had what they call tendinitis of her shoulder and maybe had a rotator cuff strain. So I'm going to explain something to you here. The pain that she was having in her shoulder is totally coming from a muscle imbalance in her lower middle back area, right here. There's a couple of muscles here that are so important that Effie wasn't training, and every time she was punching the bag, it would cause her pain in the front of the shoulder. And all I did for her is like magic. I was able to help her in 2 sessions just by giving her information about that muscle that she was missing out on. She was forcing all her weight through her shoulder as she was punching the bag and kicking and doing presses and doing push-ups. And once we got those muscles connecting in here, her pain was gone. But she was at a loss because she had gone to multiple doctors, chiropractors, and they were treating her symptoms but not her cause. So here we go. I'm going to show you the single best exercise to help you with your shoulder impingement so you can go back to weightlifting, powerlifting, boxing, kickboxing, or even doing push-ups without pain. So so first and foremost, before I show you that, I want to explain to you why people get shoulder pain. So if you look here at the whiteboard, I'm going to show you how this works. So if we're looking at the back right here, these are the arms, okay? And this is your thoracic spine, which is your middle back. All right, these are your hips. So this is the back of your neck. These blades, these shoulder blades, are some of the most important areas to train in the back. The shoulder blades right here are the most important areas to train in your back so that you can stabilize or bring stability and control to your shoulder when you're doing your weight training. So the problem with most people that train is that they work the interior muscles, the chest, they work the deltoids, these muscles in the front, way too hard, the bicep, they do curls, but they forget to train this very, very super important muscle called the lower trapezius muscle, which sits right here, right under the angle of your scapula, which is right here. It's right over there. And what that muscle does is it helps depress or pull down your shoulder blade to keep your shoulder blade from tilting forward. So when it keeps your shoulder blade from tilting forward when you punch or you do your push-ups, it holds the shoulder blade in good position so that the muscles in the front, the biceps, don't get pinched up. So I'm going to show you 2 stretches that are going to change the way your shoulder feels. If you're having pain with bringing your arm overhead or lateral and it hurts you in this position or this position, or you're feeling pain when you bring your arm behind your back and you get a pinch in there and it hurts, this exercise is totally going to help you relieve that pain. So I'm going to show you two exercises. One is a mobility stretch, which opens up this thoracic spine. It frees it up so that you can get back that good posture to get that muscle to connect to make it work when you exercise. It turns on that muscle called the lower trapezius. So here it is. So try to get on the floor for this one. It's not an easy exercise to do, but I'm going to try to imagine with you that the pain is on the left shoulder blade, right here. The pain's on the left shoulder, and we're going to stretch out this whole left shoulder area, okay? So if you're having impingement pain of the left shoulder, you're going to be laying on your right side. So we're going to lay on the right side to start. So we're imagining the pain is here, and what we're going to do is you're going to take your right shoulder, try to put something behind your neck like this, okay, for support, a pillow or a towel or something to protect your head. Bring your other knee, bring your left knee up towards your belly button and straighten out your bottom leg. You can rest this knee on a pillow, and what you're going to do, it's called a windmill exercise. You're going to take your left hand, the arm that hurts you, and you're going to place it right underneath your rib cage, right over here. You're going to place it underneath your rib cage with an open hand, like a claw. Keep that hand open. And what you're going to do is just going to look up to the ceiling, take a deep breath in, and bring your rib cage over to the left side. Just like that. Breathing out and breathing in as you come back. This exercise will improve the mobility or the movement in your middle back, giving you freedom of movement so you can then activate or turn on that lower trapezius, that single most important exercise to get your shoulder from hurting again, to stop your shoulder from hurting again. And what your goal is you want to get this shoulder and middle back all the way down to the floor as far over as you can. Really try to push to the end of the range of movement as far over as you can. You're going to feel in your middle back the stretch happening. Really feels kind of good. It kind of opens everything up. It's a very powerful stretch. Just like that. You just keep twisting like a windmill all the way over, turning your neck to the same side. Breathing out. After we're doing that a few times, we then do these exercises called a wall angel. The wall angel basically looks like this, and I'm going to do it facing the wall. The pain you're probably having is painful when you lift your arm this way. So what you want to do is you want to activate these guys, these shoulder blade muscles, and push them down and back into your back pockets. So you take your hands, put some towels on the wall to make the wall slippery, and you're going to tuck your chin in like this and just slide your hands up and slide your hands down the wall. And that position. Keeping a good posture. You're sliding up and you're sliding down the wall like that. Straight up the wall and straight down. So it's like this. You can progress this exercise and make it harder by picking a door and doing it in the door frame like this. Take your fingers, put them in the wedge of the door frame, and do the same thing. Now it becomes harder. And the reason it becomes harder is because you're bringing your shoulder further back and making these muscles activate even further. And just like that, squeezing your shoulder blades down with a good posture, lifting your chest up to the ceiling, and then trying to slide your shoulders up. Sliding them down, and then sliding them back up. So, if you have any questions about that exercise or the group of exercises that we just did, shoot me an email. It's faster. info@allcarept.com and mention this exercise and your shoulder impingement, and I'd love to help you out. Thanks.
I was working out one day. I injured my shoulder, and I was very frustrated. I couldn't move my hands up or around or anything. turn my hand this way. I couldn't do anything with my hand. I was in total pain.
And how much range of motion do you have now? Could we take a seat? Take a look?
Yeah, I can do everything. Do this because it's the best thing that can happen to them. It makes them stronger, makes them feel better, your frame of mind is better, and this is the place to do it.
I was playing with pain.
And were you able to serve it all?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Missing number 4.
You're slamming that ball. How does it feel?
And I'm lefty.